Hey everyone, welcome to another State of the Websites with me, Tony D. Here to tell you what's going on with the Webcomic Factory and Super Frat. So first up, we have a new sponsor. So it's really important that you click on them. They're called Geek for Geek. And the concept behind the website and the products they sell is they're geeks and they make geek products for geeks. So, if you're sick of these sort of corporate, kind of knockoff sort of products, you know the kind of stuff I'm telling you. I mean, stuff they're not really cool. They're people who are in the geek stuff, but they're just sort of exploiting geeks. These guys are the real deal. I mean, these guys know the kind of stuff you like, and they have much cooler T-shirts. Once the whole T-shirt thing really got going with a lot of cool geek stuff. I mean, you've seen so many of them, right? You can't just walk around with a generic geek T-shirt now. You can't just walk around with, say, a Captain America shirt. I mean, who can't find a Captain America shirt? Anybody who goes to see the movie will have a Captain America shirt. You got to get something like this. This is how I roll with sushi. I mean, that's a clever shirt. And that's the kind of shirt you're going to find on Geek for Geek. Cool geek stuff, and not just shirts, all kinds of stuff. So please click, check out their products, and tell them that the Webcomic Factory sent you. Also, don't forget to check out our longtime sponsor, MyDigitalComics.com. Those guys have been with us for a long time. Please check them out. Most of their comics are free. They download right into your computer. You read them just like a web comic, only you can download them into a mobile device, put them on a flash drive, take them with you. So, check them out. MyDigitalComics.com and Geek for Geek. Okay, now, what's going on with the factory? Well, Real Talk wrapped up, and we are in another artist hunt. Jason, who did Real Talk, got another gig. Congratulations. And he's moving on. So we're looking for more artists, for more projects. Little sneak peek. Dave Windet is back. Dave, you may remember, drew a comic for us called Comic Book Mafia. He's coming back on a brand new project that Christian and I have been writing. It's science fiction, and it's kind of a different take on science fiction, kind of a different angle on the typical sort of guys in a spaceship story. I think you'll like it. I think we're about 6 pages in, and Dave is really loving it. I mean, Dave's stuff is great, but his artwork on this one has, I don't know, it's like kicked up a notch. So I think it really, suits him and his style very well. So look for that new project. Probably in the fall, I'm going to guess. We're trying to get some new artists, like I said. So if you know anybody, or if you're an artist yourself watching this, shoot me an email at thefixisin@comcast.net. That's thefixisin@comcast.net. Don't send me any artwork in the actual email. Send me a link to your portfolio on DeviantArt or wherever you have your stuff. If you have a Tumblr or whatever, I'll be happy to go to it. I really don't like it when people email me artwork because it tends to be very large, the files. And also, too, you always run the risk of catching something from somebody else's computer. They may not even know they had it. A lot of people, they get stuff on their computer they don't even know for a long time. So send that. What else is going on? Today, the anti-war comic is up. If this is Sunday and I got the video up, Horatio's been doing a great job. Everybody does a great job on the site, all our artists. But I have to give a special shout out to Horatio for this particular strip. If you'll notice on today's strip, it's about the American Psychiatric Association, and he draws the office with the psychiatrist in it, and it's very detailed. He does the pattern in the rug and he's even got like a wrinkle in the rug on top of that. I just had to acknowledge that because that must have taken him forever, and he probably went half blind drawing the damn thing. So kudos to you, Horatio, my friend. Very nice. Um, let's see what else is going on. Super Frat still going strong, still going every day. Remember, the strips are Tuesdays and Thursdays, and comedy the rest of the week. I moved around the webcomic review, moved that to Saturdays, trying to do it on Saturdays. I think it's a better day for the review. Monday's sort of a day that I think we got to hit the ground running, and webcomic review tends to be a little more reflective, if you know what I mean, for a review. So I decided to switch the days around. We've been switching the days around on the Webcomic Factory too. Moved in a relationship and so many nightmares. Been changing the days on those. I'm not sure where we're going to settle on those. Um, we're kind of juggling the schedule around right now until we get some more artists on some of our projects. I've got some new Tony Destructos in the pipeline, and what else? Oh man, it's just one thing after another on the factory. You have to just keep writing and posting and writing and posting, and there's all sorts of new. I don't know if you followed the meltdown on Reddit, the social media site. Big crazy meltdown. We get a lot of our hits off of Reddit, so it kind of sucked for us for a few days, maybe about a week and a half. Our hits were really off because people were really mad at Reddit, and I won't go into the whole thing, but long story short, things have sort of settled out now. But a lot of people who were on Reddit are now moving on to these other sites, which I'd like to mention. There's two sites that people are sort of trying out, trying to build up. One is called Vote, rhymes with goat, spelled like goat, VOAT. And Vote is almost exactly like Reddit. I mean, it's a Reddit clone, basically, except the color scheme is different. And their symbol is a goat. Other than that, it's almost exactly the same. It's a very small site. Um, excuse me, the Redditors who defected over to Vote sort of overloaded it, and they've been struggling with all the new traffic. I knew about Vote last year and posted on it, but unfortunately the webcomic section hasn't really gotten going yet. So I peek in there now and again. Snapzoo, though, is the one that looks the most promising right now. Snapzoo is sort of like the Reddit site, but taken to the next level. I kind of like it. They have this, for you Dungeons and Dragons players out there, they have this system of experience points and an algorithm that has to do with how much you post and how much you comment and how big the comment is, and you get these points and you go up levels, and as you go up levels you gain different powers on the site. You're able to do more, to follow, instead of rooms, they call them tribes. You can follow more tribes, you could start a tribe, you can do all sorts of things. It's interesting too because the way the rooms develop, they're more organic. So when you go to post something, you might type in the various topics that item might cover. They call them snaps on the Snapzoo site. So if you create a snap with a link either to your webcomic or whatever, it generates potential tribes that may or may not already exist. So if it doesn't exist, it can create it, and then you can run that if you want to be a mod in Snapzoo. I'm not a big mod guy because I already spend far too much time on the internet promoting the Webcomic Factory and Super Frat. Quite frankly, I'd like to cut back my time if I could. If there's an app out there where I could just post one link and be off the rest of the day, that would be wonderful, because I got to tell you, it just grinds you down doing all that social networking. It's just endless posting. Then, once we get the hits, I go hooray, and then I go off and work on the comics. So that's about it. So like I said, if you got any artwork you want to send my way, send it. If you got an artist friend, send it my way. Also, too, it's almost the end of the month, so we're looking for sponsors for the Webcomic Factory. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm doing a signing, probably my only signing of the year. I used to do far more conventions and signings. This year, I just got caught up in a bunch of personal stuff. I won't go into it. I can't really tell you. It's a family thing, but hopefully, hopefully next year it'll be settled. And in the meantime, I am doing this signing on August 1st in Berlin, New Jersey. It's a new comic book store called River City Comics. They're really nice guys. I'm going to be doing a signing for the new Bart Simpson comic I have coming out. So if you want to get there, get a copy of the comic, get it signed, check out River City Comics. You can look it up on Facebook, and I think they're on Google. And please come by. That's it for the state of the websites. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tony D, and I will see you next time.